What's going on, everyone? It is the 29th of December, 2016, and it's time for Soccer Talk. The two things I'm going to talk about today, big important, is Tottenham win against Southampton yesterday, and Bob Bradley getting the old boot at Swansea. So we're going to start with Bob Bradley because I want to get that out of the way. I want to get that out of the way right now. So 11 games, I think it was. He got 11 games, and he left them off in a worse position than they were when he got hired, and so he got fired. He's been sacked, and there's a lot of people talking about xenophobia, about how British football will never accept an American manager, even if he's very good because he's American. It's all very, very stupid. Bob Bradley was a terrible, terrible manager. Swansea made a terrible, terrible decision hiring him. And of course he took it. Why wouldn't he? It's the biggest job he's ever going to have. Of course he took it. And of course he failed. He wasn't good. It has nothing to do with him being American. It has everything to do with him being a bad manager. He wasn't good. He was always going to fail. Swansea have a very good team. Well, not a very good team. They have a good team. They have a better team. Their team shouldn't be in the relegation zone. They're better than that. And I don't know what it is about the team right now that is just struggling to even challenge other teams. They're woefully bad. They're horrible. And I don't know what it is. Can anyone explain that to me? I don't think anyone can. But you're telling me your solution to the problem is to hire Bob Bradley. Oh, we're almost in the relegation zone, so let's hire Bob Bradley. Expert in mediocrity. He didn't even. And then you're wondering what happened. I don't know what happened. He had no idea what he was doing. Changed the lineup almost every game. I don't think he started the same 11 the entire time. 11 games in a row, 11 different starting 11s. Horrible, horrible 11 game managerial career in the Premier League. And here's the thing. They're talking about like, well, is it fair that he's the face of American managers in England now, and they're never going to hire them again? No, they're not, because they suck. They're bad. Look, there's a reason why U.S. soccer is not considered good soccer, because it isn't. The players aren't very good. The league isn't very good in terms of overall quality. It's very entertaining, and the managers aren't very good. And there's a reason for that. It's because soccer isn't the big sport here. Nobody cares. Some people care. Some people care a lot, but the vast majority of people couldn't give two hoots. So the sport isn't getting the attention it deserves. The managers aren't very good. The players aren't very good. The league isn't very good. It's just not good. It's not good. So when people are complaining like, well, now American managers aren't going to get a chance. They shouldn't have gotten a chance to begin with. You know where they should have started? They should have started like every other American soccer export. They should have started in like Sweden, or Finland, or the Dutch league. Start off small. Norway. A lot of Norway players, a lot of U.S. players started in Scandinavia. They never made it big, but at least they're in Europe. That's where you start off. You don't go to the Premier League and fail. I mean, of course he took it. I'm not saying that he was wrong to take the job. I'm just saying Swansea were wrong to hire him to begin with. And I don't see another U.S. manager managing in the Premier League for a very long time. In fact, he didn't deserve it. He wasn't good enough to manage in the Premier League. The end. The end. That's Bob Bradley for you. That's the story. And I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was hilarious when they hired him. And I didn't say this, on the record, but I said they're going to be worse off because he's crap. He's garbage. And sure enough, they were. I didn't think they'd be in the relegation battle, but I didn't think it'd be this bad because they have good players. I thought they'd pick it up, but I didn't think they were gonna like suddenly turn it around. He wasn't going to be their savior. Anyone who thought that doesn't understand football because he's not a good manager. He has no idea what he's doing, and he was in over his head. And I'm sorry, he should have started smaller. That's it. That's it. He should have started smaller. But now I want to talk about the more important thing, which is Tottenham beating Southampton yesterday by a score of 4-1. The first thing I want to talk about a little bit is the statistics of the game, just in general. Because a lot of people are saying the internet is just full of stupid people, and look, I get it. Anytime a team that you hate does well, you anytime a team you hate does well, you're just gonna complain and say that it was the ref handed the game to him and all this, stupid, just stupid stuff, right? Just really ignorant. You don't know what you're talking about. Do you even watch football? Kind of stuff. And I get it. I get it. I do. I really do. I remember 5-6 seasons ago, whenever Manchester United would win because the ref gave them a last second penalty, or because the ref sent somebody off, or because it was a minimum of 3 minutes and we got a minute and we ended up with 10, of extra time at the end of the game. And I get that. And people complained, what's his name? Howard Webb. If Howard Webb was doing a Manchester United game, you knew Manchester United was going to win. And now it's kind of the same thing right now. It's kind of silly. They're like, if Mike Dean is doing a Tottenham game, Tottenham's going to win. Yeah. It's funny because I don't think we're big enough of a team to have a referee that's going to do the game for us. You know what I mean? We're not a Manchester United. We're not a Liverpool. We're not an Arsenal. I don't think we have. I don't think we've reached a level as a club, as an organization, as a brand, to say that our referee is going to help us win a game. We're in 5th place. That doesn't happen to a team of our stature. It's a ridiculous theory. It's a ridiculous theory. But let's talk about it. We had more possession. We had more shots on goal, more corner kicks. We were more aggressive. We were the better team. We were better or equal to Southampton for about 87 minutes. Yeah, in the first, I would say 2 minutes, Southampton were the better team. They came at us aggressive. They got a foul. They drew a foul outside the box. They sent in a perfect ball in the box. And it was a good header. And they caught our defense asleep. And they put the ball where Hugo Lloris couldn't reach it. It was perfect. The perfect start. And in my head, I was like, here we go again. How many times are we going to go down to a team and have to climb up, tie them, first of all, just to get one goal to tie them, and then score another one to go ahead and not let them score? Especially against this defense. Number 3 defense in the country. Number 3 to us, our second and number 2. The two of the three. The top two, number 2 and number 3 defenses in the country going head to head. Away. We're away at Southampton. And we're already down 1-0 in the first 60 seconds of the game. Come on. That was awful. It was awful. And for the first, I'd say 20 minutes until we tied it. Even then, after we tied, I think there was a point in the match where it was just even. Like the two defenses were canceling each other out. They were both playing very well. Both defenses were playing good football. And it's gonna end 1-0. This is how it's gonna end. And then Dele Alli got a score out of nothing, and things started to pick up a little bit. But I do want to talk about. I want to talk about the red card. A lot of people are saying the red card was unwarranted. negative. The red card was warranted. What wasn't warranted was the penalty kick. It's very obvious from the rules. Dele Alli got away from him, got away from Redmond. Redmond pulled him by the arm. He pulled him back. He didn't go for the ball. He pulled him back. Had he not pulled him, Dele Alli was gone. There's no defender that was close to Dele Alli that was going to catch him, and he was going to be one-on-one with Forster. Maybe he would have missed, maybe he would have scored. Who knows? But he pulled him back and prevented him from going one-on-one with the keeper. Mike Dean, that moment, whether Dele Alli got the shot off or not, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if Dele got the shot off. He should have called the foul, given Redmond his red card, and it should have been a free kick outside the box. The red card, 100% warranted. 100%. I think Mike Dean's mistake was he played advantage because he should have called the foul outside the box. He played advantage. Then Redmond trips and brings Dele Alli down in the box. So there were two fouls. There were two separate fouls. The one outside the box and then the trip bringing Dele Alli down in the box. Pick one. You can't call both fouls. You can't call the foul inside the box as a penalty kick and then also the one outside the box as a red card. I don't see how that you can justify that. I wanted to be, I was ecstatic when I was watching the game. But being objective after the fact, you can't justify that. It's either a penalty kick or it's a red card sending off. I don't think you can justify them both. But anyone that says that it wasn't a red card is wrong. You're wrong. You're actually wrong. There's not an opinion. It was an obvious goal scoring opportunity that he prevented. He didn't go for the ball. That's a red card. That is a red card. He prevented a one-on-one with the keeper. Obvious goal scoring opportunity by pulling his arm when he had no chance of going for the ball. He didn't even go for the ball. It's not like even like he slid tackled, tried to go for the ball and missed. He didn't even do that. He just pulled him by the arm. That's what he did. He pulled him by the arm. That is, by definition, that is the definition of when a referee is going to give a red card. So if you think that he didn't deserve a red card, you don't know what you're talking about. Period. That's the end of that conversation. You want to argue? The penalty kick. And I think justice was served. I mean, I never expected Harry Kane to miss. Harry Kane has never not scored from a penalty. There was one time he missed a penalty. I think the keeper saved it, and he scored from the rebound. But Harry Kane has never not scored from a penalty kick in a Premier League game. This is the first time. And maybe the football gods were, doing their own version of justice. I don't think it was a penalty kick. I thought it was at the time because it happened so fast. Okay? And I was emotional. Okay? I'm not going to say that I wasn't. I was very excited. I thought this is going to be it. Game over. Okay? I'll admit to that. But after watching the replay and after seeing everything, I agree. It should not have been a penalty kick. And I think Southampton's groundskeeper needs to be fired. How it looked like an old carpet, like with bumps in it. You step and then like a bump pops. You step on a bump in a carpet, and then a bump appears somewhere else in the room because it's such a floppy, poorly laid carpet. That's what it was. When he stepped, it created a little mound, which made the ball go up. It was like hitting it off a little mountain. It was ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. That should have gone in. That should have been it. And then it didn't end up mattering because at 2-1, I guess it could have mattered because we didn't play well. And I've been on some Tottenham message boards and people are like, why are we complaining? We won. We didn't play well, but we won. Arsenal plays crappy and they win. Manchester United of the last decade used to play crappy and they won. Yeah, you're right. But we're not going to beat the good teams if we play like this. If we play like this, or if we play like we played against Burnley last game, against Arsenal or against Chelsea in a couple of days, in a few days, if we play like this against Chelsea, we're going to get smashed. Okay, these mistakes that we're making, Hugo Lloris's distribution errors, Moussa Sissoko's horrible passes in the midfield, same with Dembele had some bad passes too. In fact, Wanyama had some bad passes too. They all had bad passes. I don't think any of them had a good game. But the midfielder just literally passing the ball to Southampton in the midfield. We did that against United, Manchester United. Harry Kane made a bad pass against Manchester United a few weeks ago, and it led to the one and only goal against a mediocre team. Okay, and we got beat. We got beat because we played poorly, we made a bad pass, and they scored off of it. Okay, we got away with it the last two games. We got away with it at Southampton yesterday, and we got away with it at Burnley. We're not going to get away with that at Chelsea. We're not. So yeah, we need to play better. It doesn't matter if we end up winning. We need to play better. We need to play better the entire game. We need to step our game up. I'm not even talking about so we can try to catch up and win the league. We're not going to win the league. But we need to beat these teams so we can finish in the top 4. Is that not the goal? I had a guy saying, I can't believe you're complaining about us playing poorly. 3 points is the maximum points you can get. Yeah, idiot. But that doesn't mean... That wasn't my argument. I wasn't saying, like, if we had played better, we'd get more points. What a stupid thing to say. Like, people are just so retarded. You're a retard. I wish I could call your name out. I don't have it in front of me. You're a moron. The point is, we played poorly. We beat a middle table team by playing poorly after they went down a man. Okay? We won't get away with this with better teams. This isn't the best this isn't even medium for us. We played bad. Like we played bad. We need to play better. Hugo Lloris needs to kick the ball better, needs to throw the ball better. What was he doing heading the ball into the middle of the field? What were you thinking? Just really, really bad. We have suspensions coming up. Kyle Walker's being suspended for yellow card accumulation, and Jan Vertonghen is suspended for the next game as well. Yellow card accumulation. Sorry, just taking a sip of coffee. But yeah, yellow card accumulations for the Watford game coming up this weekend. Okay? Musa Sissoko played really well. No, played really hard, but did not play well again. And then that's another one. Like, everyone's like, oh, Sissoko played so well. No, he did not. What game are you watching? How can it's not Tottenham fans, but just your average soccer viewer is just so stupid. Musa Sissoko had an assist for Dele Alli's goal that went off the back of another player. It wasn't even a good cross. I don't know. It might have been a good cross. But it went off a player's back, and Dele Alli was able to score the header from it. And then he had that breakaway where he passed the ball to Dele Alli where he got taken down. Those were his two contributions to the game, other than his errant passing in the midfield and his sloppy tackling. He has no end product. That's what I'm trying to say. There's no end product to Musa Sissoko's game. He works very hard. He's very fast. He's very strong. I really like him. I want him to do well. But he has no end product right now. He doesn't. And I hate to put a player's performance matched up to their price tag, but for £30 million, you want end product. He has 2 assists this season. 2. One of them was yesterday, which came off a player's back. 2 assists. That's it. He has scuffed his shots more often than he has hit them. I think he's had more shots off target than on target. He just hasn't performed, and he didn't perform yesterday. It's not good enough. Son comes in, replaces Soko, scores within 8 minutes. It just makes my eyes twitch. Son is a better player in 8 minutes than Sissoko is in 80. Are you kidding me? Good grief! I would play Son over Sissoko any day. Right now, look, and I want his confidence up. I want him to do well because I know he can. I know he's got the skill. I've seen him. I've seen him play. When he wants to play, he can play, and I know he wants to. He's just not doing it. It's just not happening. And I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say other than anyone that says that he was the man of the match is an idiot. You can't be man of the match when you don't contribute. I don't care how hard you work. Dele Alli was the man of the match. In my book. He did everything. He did really well. We have Watford coming up. Everyone is healthy. We do have the suspensions. I really hope Alderweireld can come back. I don't know if the Dembele Wanyama midfield is working out. They play sideways so much. I don't know. Maybe it was just this particular game. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I think Wanyama is a very good holding midfielder. I don't know if I like him better than Dyer or not. I don't know. With Vertonghen suspended though, and if hopefully Alderweireld is healthy, I'd actually like to see Kevin Wimmer and Alderweireld play together. Obviously Walker's not going to play, so it's going to be Trippier on the right. And I'd actually kind of like to see Dembele. Well, he's not going to bench Wanyama. He's the lock. I think outside of Hugo Lloris and maybe Harry Kane, Wanyama's on the team sheet instant. So I don't know. But I'd like to see actual defense. There's nothing wrong with Dyer. I want actual defenders defending. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he plays Dyer on the right. I don't know what he's going to do. But he's got some tinkering to do because our defense is about to... We might have a brand new starting back four, though. Because I figure he's going to want to rest Rose for the Chelsea game. So he might play Davies. And then he might play Wimmer and Alderweireld with Dyer on the right. Or maybe Trippier on the right. I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do. I really don't. He can do either of those, but whatever the case, it's very doubtful Dyer gets to start in the midfield. But, oh well. We'll see what happens. And I really hope he starts Son against Chelsea. I think Son needs to play against... I don't know. I'm a little nervous. I'm really nervous about that. But anyway, look. The bottom line is we deserved to win yesterday. We were the better team. Did we deserve to win 4-1? Maybe not, but I think we deserved it. We definitely did not play well. We were better than them. We didn't play well, but we have to play better. Or we're not gonna make this top four. We're not gonna do it. That's the bottom line. We have to play better football, and we can. I think we've reached our like mid-level quality. There's a couple of times where we played really fantastic football against City, and that first half against Chelsea. I don't know. Maybe for Watford, completely change the subject again. But maybe for Watford he goes to a back three. Maybe he does that. Maybe goes Dyer, Wimmer, Alderweireld. But then Walker's suspended, so I guess Trippier could play that role. He's pretty quick too. I don't know. Anyway, that's it for me. Enjoy your the rest of 2016, and hopefully 2016 best year for Tottenham ever in the Premier League. Very good points total. Yeah, very exciting. Let's keep it up, and I hope you guys have a good had a good 2016, and I hope you have a good 2017. And I guess I'll see you whenever I do this again. All right.